Hello everyone, I'm Night Whisperer. Today, we'll dive into 8 terrifying videos. Brace yourself for the shocking, the paranormal, and the horrifying footages. Alright, let's begin. Over on TikTok, a user named Dustin Fraser shared a video that has left a lot of people unsettled, including himself. He said he filmed this clip while working somewhere out in the Appalachian region, and even during the recording, he admitted he was feeling scared. The video starts out normal, but it doesn't take long before something really strange appears. In the reflection of a mirror, a dark, ghost-like shadow suddenly shows up. It doesn't just pass by once, it appears again and again, each time looking like it's trying to enter the room through the mirror. The shadow has a creepy shape to it, almost like a figure watching from the other side. What's even more disturbing is that when Dustin turns the camera to face the room directly, there's nothing there. The shadow can only be seen through the mirror. It's as if the mirror is showing something that isn't visible to the naked eye. He records this more than once, and each time, the same shadowy figure shows up in the reflection, but disappears the moment he looks directly at it. There are a few still shots from the video, and when you pause them, you can clearly see the shape of the figure. It looks eerie, like something out of a horror movie. Dustin didn't try to fake it or make it dramatic. He just shared what he saw, and honestly, that's what makes it feel real. Could this be something paranormal? Some people say mirrors can act like portals or show things we can't normally see. That might sound far-fetched, but in this case, it really makes you wonder whether it's a ghost or something else entirely. I just hope Dustin stays safe, and that whatever this thing is doesn't come back. What do you think it could be? Let me know your thoughts. This next clip comes from a TikTok user named Voidadone, and honestly, it might be one of the creepiest things you'll come across in a while. In the video, we see a woman named Odette Morales enjoying a relaxing day with her friends. They're floating through a canal, part of an old irrigation system in their town. It's a hot summer day, the water's cool, and everyone seems to be having a great time. You can hear people laughing and shouting in the background, clearly enjoying the ride. But just when everything seems calm and carefree, something seriously strange happens, and the vibe changes completely. As Odette drifts along the water, the camera catches something odd. Off in the distance, what looks like a person starts appearing, slowly moving toward the boat. At first, it might seem like just another swimmer, but something about it feels off. The figure doesn't wave, doesn't make a sound, and just continues floating closer. Moments later, the video cuts off, likely because Odette was so freaked out. She stopped recording right then and there. Now here's where it gets even more unsettling. According to reports, around 5 years before this video was shared, a man tragically drowned in this very same canal. That makes a lot of people wonder, could this be his ghost? Is this figure a spirit tied to the place, still lingering where he lost his life? Or maybe, is it something trying to warn others not to take this path? There's no clear answer, but one thing's for sure. What started as a simple fun outing turned into something much darker in just a matter of seconds. In this next eerie video, a TikTok user known as Granny Cece shared a moment that took a heartbreaking and mysterious turn. It was a regular morning, and she was getting ready to take her kids over to their grandmother's house. As she stood for a few minutes on the front porch with her young son, her Ring doorbell camera was quietly recording everything until it captured something she never imagined. While they were outside, her little boy suddenly said something unexpected, "Daddy hugging me." And then, a soft male voice responded, one that no one saw coming. A voice that didn't belong to anyone present. That alone was strange, but it gets even more emotional when you realize what came next. Cece's husband had passed away just 8 months earlier.
You ready to go, Grandma's? Come on. Let's go.
I love what you. I'm just hanging me. Hanging me.
Oh, wait. No, okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's got fun. Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
That's what I was just about to ask. What did you say, Clarence? What did you say, bud? Did you say bye too?
I said bye. I said bye, Daddy.
Oh, okay.
As she opened the door to head inside, another gentle voice could be heard saying, "Honey." Moments later, her son ran toward the couch, looked ahead, and repeated, "Daddy hugging me," as if he was seeing someone. Then clear as day, another voice replies, "I am."
Daddy hanging me.
Oh, wait. No, okay. Oop, okay. Oop, come on, Clarence. I think my mom's got fun. Okay.
Bye, Daddy.
The boy wasn't scared. He seemed calm, even happy, like he truly believed his dad was right there with him. So, what do we make of this? Could it have been the voice of her late husband, reaching out in some way? Or maybe just a strange coincidence picked up by the microphone? Either way, it's a touching and haunting moment that left many viewers stunned. Over on TikTok, a user who goes by the name Villain's Deeds shared something truly strange involving her sister's cabin in Oregon. Her sister has been working on renovating an old, quiet cabin out in the woods. Most of the time, she's there with her toddler and their dog. But recently, some odd things have been happening, especially with her child. Every now and then, her toddler seems to be chatting with someone even when no one else is around. One day, as she pulled up to the cabin, she thought she heard something odd, a phone ringing. But not just any phone. It sounded like one of those old-fashioned landline phones you'd hear in houses from years ago. Curious and a little unsettled, she started recording, hoping to catch the sound. Instead, she caught something even more chilling.
So, there's nothing hanging there. Fucking, what the fuck is that? It's creepy. It's gotta be something. I don't know what. What the fuck? It just fucking, what the fuck? What the...
As the camera rolls, she spots what looks like a shadowy figure standing on the front deck. The figure is completely dark, almost like a silhouette, and doesn't move at first. But then, without warning, it begins to shift, slowly gliding toward the door and slipping inside the house. Her heart races. She knows no one is supposed to be there. She was sure the place was empty except for her, the dog, and her child. So who or what did she just capture walking into the cabin? It's hard to say for sure, but between the strange phone sound, her toddler talking to invisible guests, and now this shadow figure, something definitely doesn't feel right. Whether it's a spirit, a trick of the light, or something else entirely. This video gives off a serious creepy vibe. This next video was shared on TikTok by a user named Scareflix, and it's one that'll definitely leave you with goosebumps. It begins with a woman relaxing at home, just enjoying a quiet moment. Everything seems normal until she notices something strange out of the corner of her eye. A painting on the wall, which had been hanging still moments earlier, starts to gently move from side to side. There were no open windows, no fans on, and nothing else in the room was moving. It didn't make any sense. Feeling uneasy, she decided to grab her phone and start recording just in case something even weirder happened. And it did.
I thought I saw the picture move. Oh my God, I did see it move. What was that? Oh my God. Oh, this gave me the chills. Oh man. Okay. That's the pots and pans moving. What is that? Why are the pots and pans moving? Oh my God. Fuck that shit.
As the painting continued to sway, she slowly walked toward the kitchen. That's when things took a truly creepy turn. Above her, the pots and pans hanging from the ceiling were also shifting back and forth, as if something unseen had brushed past them. And then, without warning, something fell off the table behind her and hit the ground with a loud bang. She was completely alone in the house. No sign of anyone else. No vibrations. No signs of an earthquake. Just silence, broken by the sound of falling objects and the eerie movements all around her. Since then, she's been keeping her phone close and her lights on, just in case whatever caused it decides to show up again. This next video comes from TikTok user Mashdon, and it captures something very scary. The video begins with a man walking home late at night after finishing a longer shift than expected. Wanting to get home faster, he decided to take a shortcut through a quiet, less traveled road. But there's something important to know. Locals in Bali say that particular path is known for strange and frightening encounters. There's an old legend about a spirit called Kunal Anak. According to the stories, she appears as a beautiful woman, but it's only a trick. People say that once you see her, you're already in danger. Some believe she can possess you or worse. Not wanting to worry his family, the man didn't mention taking this route. But looking back, maybe that wasn't the best choice. As he walks down the road, something in the distance catches his attention. He pulls out his phone and zooms in, and that's when things get eerie. Standing still at the end of the road is a pale figure. It doesn't move, it doesn't speak, it just stands there, watching. Some might say it was just a trick of the light or a person walking by, but many who live in the area believe otherwise. They've heard the stories, and some even claim they've seen the same silent figure in white before. This spirit, known in some parts of Indonesia as the Kuntilanak, is one of the most feared in local folklore. People associate her presence with strange illnesses, vanishing people, or sudden bad luck. Wherever she appears, trouble usually follows. So, did this man really cross paths with something supernatural that night? Or was it just a creepy moment caught on camera? Either way, one thing's for sure. The road he chose may never feel the same again. This next clip was posted by TikTok user Saritao86. In this video, a woman was sent by a real estate agent to clean up a house that, at first glance, seemed completely normal. But there was something strange about this place. She had actually been asked to clean it more than once before, and each time it was under the same odd circumstances. The realtor told her that the tenants who moved in never stayed long. Most of them broke their lease early, packed up, and left without much of an explanation. But he never gave her the full story. One night, she found herself alone in the house again. The latest tenants had also left in a hurry, and now it was her job to tidy up the place. As she worked in silence, something strange happened.
Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque la gente no dura rentando. Rompe el contrato por una u otra cosa y tuvimos que venirla a limpiar el día de hoy porque ya mañana se van a mover. Se las quiero enseñar. Lo raro es que dice el realtor que no dura la gente. Esta casa se ha limpiado muchísimas veces porque rompe el contrato a la gente. Ay, no mames. Ya es noche. Estoy sola. Chingados. Esta pinche casa la han rentado un chingo de veces. Y no sé por qué rompe el contrato a la gente. No.
While dusting near a hallway, she suddenly saw a door slowly creak open all by itself. There was nobody around. No wind, no movement, just that eerie sound breaking the stillness of the house. She tried to brush it off and keep working, but an uneasy feeling started creeping in. She felt drawn toward a dark room at the end of the hallway, one that seemed to almost pull her in with its heavy silence.
¿Te imaginas? Para que la gente rompa el contrato acá, es porque de plano no aguantan a vivir aquí. Y ahorita les voy a enseñar lo demás para allá. Déjenme prender la luz. ¿Dónde está la luz acá? Chingada madre. Ahí está. Ok, ahorita les voy a enseñar. Esta es una recámara. Se está poniendo ahorita tenso. Entonces, el Señor dice que ya van varias familias que rompen.
Then, she began to hear faint noises. They didn't make sense. Whispers? Footsteps? She wasn't sure. But curiosity got the better of her, and she followed the sounds deeper into the house.
Iba a dejar grabando, pero la neta ya me está dando cosa. Se escucha el ruido para acá. No sé qué sea. Escucha mucho ruido. Yo creo que me voy a tener que ir.
As she stepped closer to that shadowy room, her heart nearly stopped. In the corner, barely visible but clearly there, was a dark figure crouched low, watching, waiting. Panic kicked in. She turned to run, but before she could escape,
¿Por qué se está poniendo ya? Ay, no. Creo que me voy a regresar mañana mejor. Ya me voy a la chica. Esa pinche la de acá la tengo que apagar.
another door creaked open right in front of her, almost like the house didn't want her to leave. That was it. She bolted from the place as fast as she could. After that night, everything made sense. All those past tenants leaving suddenly, it wasn't just bad luck or personal reasons. It seems like no one had warned them about the terrifying energy inside this house. Whether or not you believe in haunted places, this video definitely leaves you wondering, was it just her imagination? Or is this one of those homes with a past that refuses to stay buried? In this next clip, a TikTok user who goes by the name Danny C shared some footage that's got a lot of people scratching their heads. He posted a few videos from inside his home, specifically from his child's bedroom, and let's just say, things get weird fast. It all starts with a late-night recording from a home security camera. Danny walks into his kid's room, probably doing a quick check before heading to bed. He looks around, notices toys scattered across the floor, and begins tidying up like any parent would. But before he can finish, something strange interrupts him.
Cardo! This just opened by itself. While I was in there. Did you move Mickey Mouse? Close it, please. Nobody's in there, right? Can you check? It's literally open. Look, this way there.
One of the bedroom doors suddenly swings open on its own. There's no one on the other side, no breeze, nothing that could have caused it. Surprised, Danny quickly calls out to someone else in the house. Moments later, another person joins him, and they both search the room, trying to figure out what just happened. But there's no clear answer. Nothing looks out of place, and no obvious reason for the door to move like that. Then comes the second video, and it's just as creepy. The same two guys are back in the room, casually talking, maybe even arguing a little about what went on earlier. And right in the middle of their conversation, another odd thing happens.
A tissue!
Wasn't picking my nose!
Don't yell like that.
I was putting my nose on my nose, but I
Look at
wasn't
me.
picking it.
First of all, don't raise your voice like that. It's inappropriate, and see now the ghost is very upset. Don't do that.
One of the toys in the room moves. It clearly shifts on its own, and this time, it's caught perfectly on camera. Oddly enough, neither of them freaks out. They actually laugh it off, which is surprising considering what just happened. Now sure, you could say maybe it's all just a weird coincidence, maybe some air movement or a vibration made the toy move, or the door swing open. That's always possible, but the timing of both moments happening so close together makes it hard to ignore. So, what do you think? Is there something supernatural playing around in Danny's child's room? Or are we just seeing a couple of strange events that lined up a little too perfectly? Either way, if this continues, Danny might want to look into what's really going on, or at least sleep with the lights on for a while. Night Whisperer signing off after 8 scary videos. If you enjoy it at least once, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.